This is the before, and this is a corset dress with a mesh at the bottom. So this is the before, the after gonna come. I'm gonna connect the sleeves. This is the full outcome of the dress. And yes, this is a full corset dress. I added the sleeve. Right up with my shoes. Then this is how I look. Very elegant, nice and simple. I'm gonna be wearing this to church on Sunday. Hello everyone, welcome back to Igloo Styles. My name is Cat Queen. Welcome to the channel. If you're new here, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel and leave your notification bell on. Returning subscribers, welcome back again to the channel. So in today's video, I am going to be making a corset mesh dress. So I have the red yarn here. So I left this one out. So I am going to be making a corset dress, and I'm going to be using these two colors. I have more of these, so I just want to finish up this little ones that I have. So first I'm going to be start working with the red, then later on I'm going to be working with the yellow. So all you need for this project, you need your measuring tape and a 4.5 millimeter hook, a scissors. So for us to start, we are going to start with the middle, which is below our breast. We're going to start with below our dress. So make sure you use your tape to measure around your waist and divide it into two. So now I already have my measurements, and I'm going to start with my chain for the first panel. So for me to make my chain, I'm going to hold my hook like this, hold my yarn like this, pass it behind and twist it to the front. You make a knot. So by making this knot, you're going to start making your chain. So now I have my first panel of chain. I'm just going to go ahead and measure my half. So if you stretch it, this is the length of my half panel. So you go ahead and do yours. So now I'm going to make 3 chain up, 1, 2 and 3, yarn over and bring it to the 4th space right here. So we are going to be doing a lemon stitch, if that's how they call it, lemon stitch. But for me, I'm just going to do half double crochet and single crochet. So you yarn over, sorry about this, you yarn over, you bring it to this third space, you pull, then you yarn over and pull it all the way. On your way, make sure, I'm gonna hide this. So you go again, you're not gonna yarn over, you're just gonna make single crochet. Okay, 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 go get the diaper. You make your single crochet. You yarn over, you come to the next space here, you pull, you make your half crochet or half double crochet, if that's how they call it. I keep mixing them up. You make your single crochet, you pull. So this is how you're going to be doing it. So you're going to be doing half double crochet and single crochet. The next one you do single crochet. The other one you do half double crochet. I don't know why you keep blurring. The next one you do half a single crochet. So you do one half, one double. So we're going to be doing this until we get to the end. Then we want to turn our work. I'll show you guys when I turn my work what to do next. Okay, so now I'm towards the end. Just gonna do one single crochet in here, pull. So now I'm gonna just make a chain, turn my work. Since we ended here with single crochet, once we turn our work, we're going to do a half double crochet. Then the next one you do a single crochet. That's how you do lemon peel. The next one you do half double crochet. The next one you do single crochet. You go again, you do half double crochet. You go again, you do single crochet. So this is how your work's supposed to be looking. So whatever stitch you end with when you turn your work, if you end with double crochet, when you turn your work you're gonna start with single crochet. You end with single crochet, when you turn your work you're gonna start with half double crochet. So this is how we are going to be doing it until we get to row 22. Then we're going to start decreasing. Okay, so let me do this one more time so you guys know what you're doing. You yarn over, go to the next one, you do half double crochet, go to the next one, you do a single crochet, half double crochet. So this is how we're going to be doing it. See you at row 22. So now I'm going to finish my row 22. Then after I finish this row 22, I'm going to turn my work and start decreasing. So now I'm trying to end the row. I'm going to chain one, turn my work. I'm going to be skipping the first space. I'm going to be skipping the first space, then go to the next. I'm going to yarn over and go to the next space and make my double crochet. Or half crochet. So now I'm going to be decreasing on both sides. So you go ahead and do the same thing by decreasing the row 23, then you decrease again at the end of row 23, then you yarn over, you turn your work, then you do another decrease again. So now I'm decreasing at the end of row 23, gonna chain one, then turn my work. Now you go to the next, skip one and go to the next and make a decrease. That's how you're going to be doing it. So now you're going to be decreasing on both sides until you reach to the ending point, until you have like until it looks like this. This is the other panel for the back. So the one I was doing is just for the front. So you go ahead and do it until you have that row. So I've come to the end of this. I only do 1, 2, 3, which I didn't decrease on this. I didn't decrease on this 3 section, these 3 rows. I didn't. So altogether is 40 rows. But when you reach to 39, 38, 40, it's the same. You don't decrease on those 2 sides, you just keep it the same shape. So this is my one panel and this one is my other panel. So if you count it by 1, 2, 3, it gives you 9 and 20 rows. Then if you count it one by one, it's like 20 and 40 rows. So this is going to be together. I'm going to be stitching these 2 together. But before I stitch that together, I'm going to show you guys how to make the upper parts. So this one going to be equal together, these 2 equal together. Then this is the bottom right here together. So now I'm going to show you guys how to do the top panel. But this is my yellow yarn that I'm going to be using. So make sure when you are checking your length for your upper part, make sure you check from the on top of your shoulder to underneath your breast, so you can get the length to attach it to the next 2 panels. So now I'm gonna start my upper panel. Sorry about the noise, kids are playing. I'm gonna start by making my chain, make a knot, then make my chain. So for me, the length from on top of my shoulder to my boobs is this length. If I stretch this is 14.5. So now what we're going to do, so whatever you do for this panel, but for the back panel it's a little bit different. And so I'm going to show you guys the sample for the front panel. Then after I show you guys the sample for this front panel, I'm going to show you guys again the back panel. The back panel is very easy because it's all going to be a mesh. So now after I make this, I'm going to make 3. 1, 2, 3. One more. So now I've made my 3 chain up. I'm going to yarn over and come to the 4th and make my double crochet, yarn over, come to the next, make my double crochet. So I'm going to be doing double crochet all the way towards the end. Then I'm going to turn my work and come back up, and I'll show you guys when I'm coming back or when I'm turning back my work. So but for now, go ahead and do double crochet all the way down to the end. So now I've come to the end of row 1. I'm going to chain 1, turn my work, make chain 1, turn my work, yarn over and bring it to the first space and make my double crochet, yarn over, make my double crochet, yarn over, make my double crochet. So I'm going to be making my double crochet all the way. So for this stitch, it goes this way, instead of down, because this is what we're gonna go this way, but it will all make sense after you finish the panel. So I'm gonna do so I'm gonna do excuse me, 5 row. I'm gonna do 5 rows, then making 6. I'll show you guys what to do next. So now I'm at row 6, so I'm going to turn my work. So now I'm going to be doing back stitch, because I'm going to be making ruffles on this front area. So now I'm going to yarn over and bring it to the next, make my double crochet, yarn over, make a back stitch, bring it under this. You're not gonna take everything, you're gonna leave these ones out, because we're gonna be using those stitches to make our ruffles. Yarn over, you come here. So this is how you're going to be doing it all the way down, just back stitch. See, back stitch. So now I'm at the end. I'm going to make again another back stitch. So now if you check 1 2 3 4 5, I did back stitch on this side. So now 1 2 3 4 5, I'm going to be doing again. I did front stitch on this side, so I'm going to be doing again. I'm going to be passing the yarn at the back so I can get the same similar stitch like this. So I'm going to be doing this after 5 stitch. You get a line like this. Whether it's at the back or at the front, you just go ahead and do it. So now this is how your work's supposed to be looking so far. This is where we're going to be doing the ruffles, this one and this one. So after 5 rows, making 6, you do the front or back to get this line. I don't know how to explain it. To get this line, like right now, this is the 2 lines that we have to do the ruffles. So now just go ahead and do from your shoulder to shoulder. After 5 rows, you make the line. After 5 rows, you make the line. Let them be on the same side, okay? So I'm going to explain to you guys about the other panel. For you to get the other panel, already started this one. So for this panel, it's going to be the same. It's going to be the same length that you took for this first panel. All you're going to do is you make this first row. Let me finish this row, then I'll show you guys what to do. Okay, so now for the mesh panel, so I'm just going to illustrate how you're going to be doing it. You pass your hook at the back, you flip it over, you make a slip knot, then you make a chain of the desire on top of your shoulder to underneath your breast for that size. After you making that length, then you're going to be doing 1 2 3 and 4. You're going to bring it to you count 1 2 3 4, you bring it to the 5th space. That's how you're going to make your mesh. Then you chain 1, you skip 1 and come to the next. You make a double crochet, you chain 1, you skip and come to the next. You make a double crochet, you chain 1, until we reach to the end. You skip one, you come to this one. There's one more left, but I'm not going to touch it. Okay, so this is the end. So now this is how your mesh going to look like. I'm going to yarn one, turn my work, make another yarn again, 2, 3, yarn over, come to the next. No, it's supposed to be 4. Yarn over, come to the next. You chain 1, so you do 4 here, four chains here. You come to the next. So this is how you're going to be doing it, back and forth until you get to the shoulder length of your desired size. That's how you're going to be doing it, because for the same thing that we did on this one, I am going to be going towards this direction. I'm not going down, but I'm going towards this direction, because if I join these two panels together, it's the same. So you need to get the same length of these two panels together. Okay, I'll see you guys on the other side after you finish this one, then I'll show you guys what to do next. All right, so now I'm done with both panels. So these two panels, goes together. Sorry about the lightning, but the color is actually yellow, but the lightning, I don't know. So I'm going to join these two together. I'm going to stitch from up here. Just get your neckline. Wait, let me see if I can use my so for my neckline, this is going to be the size of my neckline from this end to this end, because I don't want it to be too choke. So it's going to be 5 inches, because I want it to be too open, or maybe 5.5 right here. It's going to be my neckline. Then if you want the easiest way, excuse me, you join it together. You mark it with your stitch marker. So this is my neckline. No, let me just put this in here. So this is going to be my neckline. So this is the back of the dress. This is the back. This is for the back. Then this one is the front. So since I've made this, I'm just going to put a stitch marker so I don't forget, so I can show you guys how to to include the red on these lines, how to do the ruffles on these lines. So I've got a stitch marker, so I'm just going to place one on this side, then I'll follow the rest, since I know the other lane. So it's going to be on this side. So now I am going to be using my red yarn for these parts right here, these lines right here. I told you guys these lines are for good use. So I'm going to start with this, but let me get myself together properly. So now I am going to use this red yarn for up here. So this is going to be the front, so I'm going to start on the side up here. I'm going to show you guys. So this is my hook. I'm going to make a I'm going to attach my yarn underneath this one, then make a slip knot, then pull, make a chain. So now I'm going to chain 2, 1, 2, no, 2 more already. So now I'm going to place 3 double crochet to get the ruffle, 3 double crochet, sorry about that, 3 double crochet, then go to the next. I'm going to do again 3 double crochet just for me to get the ruffles. You can do more than 3, you can do more than just if for you to get the ruffle. So I'm going to be doing this ruffle all the way down, and also I'm going to be doing it on the lines that you can see. That's what I'm going to place them. Okay, all right. Okay, so now this is the 2 panel, the front and the back. So you just go ahead and pick the best side. For me, this is going to be the best side for me, and this one. So I'm just going to flip it this way. I'm going to stitch. If you want, you can use needle. If you want, you can use easier method, but for me, I use my hook to stitch on both sides. So that's what I'm about to do. So I'm going to attach. Yes, mama, I'm making video. So I'm going to attach my
video in the power right now.
No, I'm making tutorial.
Tutorial?
So yes, tutorial. So I'm going to attach. I already make my slip knot. So I'm gonna go ahead and make a slip knot and pull it out. Make sure you hide your excess. So I'm gonna stitch all the way down to here. Make sure you get the 2 edges. Wait, mama, hold on. You get the 2 edges. If you use needle, it will be easier, but if you're using hook again, it's all the same. Make sure you go out of the edge, the ends. Don't go too deep. Okay, so go ahead and do this until you reach this end, then you do the other side. Okay. Okay, so now I'm done with I'm done stitching both sides. So this is how it looks. So this is the other side. So now I'm going to flip it over, in and out, inside out. Oh my gosh. So this is inside out. So now I'm going to pull this out. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to be making single crochet all the way around. So whatever leftover you got from the inside is what we're going to be attaching to this side. So now I'm just gonna go in here and make a single crochet. Since that side is open, I'm just gonna take from inside here and go back in here and pull. So now you're going to be doing single crochet all the way around until you reach to this point. Then we're going to do something different. Okay, so now I'm towards the end of this section, this row. Wait, I can't get the phone. This row. I'm just gonna do one more in here, then I pass my yarn in here. So now I'm going to attach the yellow yarn. We're not going to do no increase. I'm just going to attach my yellow yarn, pull, make a knot, then tie my work. I'm going to tie my work, then cut out the red. Wait, So from now on, we're going to be working on the yellow. We're going to start doing our mane. So this is going to be on the side while we work on the rest. So now I'm going to do 1, 2, and 3. I'm going to open my yarn like this, then yarn over. I'm going to skip this one and come to the next one and make a double crochet. I'm going to chain 1, yarn over, skip 1, then come to the next one. You see it? Chain 1, yarn over, skip 1, and come to the next. Chain 1, yarn over, skip 1, and come to the next. So we're going to be doing this all the way around until we get here. I'll show you guys what to do next. Okay, so now I'm coming towards the end of this hole. So instead of me placing it here, I'm just going to do slip stitch on the second row and pull. I'm going to chain 1, 2, 3, then turn my work. But before I turn my work, let me show you guys how your work's supposed to be looking. So this is how your work's supposed to be looking. So we're going to be doing this stitch until you get the desire of the length that you want. But let me show you guys first. Turn the work this way. So for the top part, after I finish the down part, I'm going to attach the top part to this side up here. This is the middle. The top part I'm going to attach soon. So now we have 3 chains here. I'm going to yarn over and come to the next. You place it in this hole right here, so it gives you this. This side, let me make it 4. So I'm going to chain 1 more, yarn over, and come to this one. So the reason why I'm going this way instead of this way, we want the line to be straight. So we're going to be going this way. We slip stitch, make a 3 chain, then go the other way. So you have to be going in and out. Chain 1, go to the next. Make sure you place it in the hole. Chain 1, you place it inside the hole. So this is how we're going to be doing it until you get the desired length of the desired length that you want. Then we can do something else. Okay, so now I'm going to start making my ruffle at the bottom of the skirt. I already made my length that I want for the skirt. So now I'm just going to attach my red yarn. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to make a slip stitch and close it. So now I'm just going to start right here with the red yarn. Make my chain, 2 chain up, make 2 chain up. Okay, now so what I'm going to do is I'm going to be making single crochet all the way around. I already make my 3 chain up here. I'm just gonna go and make my single crochet all the way around. Make a single crochet inside the stitches, anyone that is available, go ahead and do it. Then after that, we're going to start doubling it to get our ruffle. Okay, so now I'm towards the end. I'm just gonna make 1 more single, then a slip stitch here, and make my 2 chain up. So now for me to start the ruffle, I'm going to be going inside this first space is the front stitch, if that's how they call it, a back hole stitch, front hole stitch. I'm just gonna go yarn over inside this front one. I like doing my ruffles, taking one of these. I'm gonna be doing 3 in here all the way around. So this is 3, yarn over. I'm gonna go to the next, sorry, let me do that, let you guys see that again. I'm gonna go in here in this one, make my double crochet, yarn over, go again into the same space, make my 3 double crochet, go back again in the same space, make my 3 double crochet, yarn over, go to the next. Make sure you do the front, I don't know, I forgot the name, the front of this knot. You cannot take everything, because when we do double crochet we take everything, but we're just taking the front part. Then you make 3 double crochet for your ruffles. So you go ahead and do this all the way around. When we get here, I'll tell you guys what to do next. Let me do this one more time so you guys can see it. Okay, so now I'm towards the end of this row. So for this row up here, I did like 52 rows. That's what I did. Okay, so this is the end. So now I'm going to make a slip stitch, make my chain 2, go into this stitch right here. So now all I'm going to do is I don't want it to be too ruffle. I'm just going to do 1 double crochet all the way around. Then that's it. If you like, you can go ahead and make 2 double crochet, 3 double crochet, no, 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet, then 3 double crochet, or you can do 3 double crochet, or you can do 2 double crochet, 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet, 1 double crochet, if you want the ruffle to be bigger and wider. Okay, so go ahead and finish that. Then we're gonna start working up on the top part. People, so for this back, this color is a little bit brighter than this one, but I don't know. But anyway, so I ran out of yellow, excuse me. So now I'm going to join these 2 together. So far this is the outcome of the skirt. This is a ruffle down here, and this is the middle, top to the bottom. So now I'm going to attach these 2 to the top. Let's do it. So now this is the wrong side and this is the front, which is the good side. So I'm just going to go ahead and flip this over, but first let me finish this one here. I'm gonna flip this over, then bring this in. So this is going to be my good side and this is gonna be the wrong side. This is the top. I'm going to attach these 2. This is gonna be the neck parts. This is the shoulder. I'm gonna join these 2 together and then do the same thing on this side. So let me go ahead and do this. together, join this together. Okay, so now I'm going to attach this here to this, gonna connect the two together. So what I do here, I'm gonna do it for the same shoulder on the other side. I'm just gonna go underneath instead of on top. I'm trying to hide my excess and make a single crochet. Go under, then you make a single crochet. You go underneath, make a single crochet. So we reach to where the blue is, then you do the same thing for the other side. So now I've joined the two sides together. All I'm going to do now is okay, so now I'm going to flip this inside out because I'm going to attach this top part. I'm going to be connecting, excuse me, I'm going to be connecting this to this. So how is this? How it looks like this. So now I'm just going to work my way from up here. Make sure you take your length. I'm just going to be working my way from up here, stitch it all the way down and connect it to here, then go around, then stitch the other side. Or in fact, I'm just going to stitch both sides together once and for all. Then I'm just going to go right around and stitch all around. Okay, so now I'm going to stitch these two together. I'm going to be making my slip knot. And go underneath here, connect it to this. All right, so now I'm done with both sides and it's equal. Both equal. So now I'm gonna attach this bottom part to this one. Let's do this. Okay, so now I'm just gonna put a stitch marker to mark, because this is going to be the front and this is my side. So I'm just going to connect it while I turn them inside out so I cannot make a mistake. So I'm just going to go ahead and turn them inside out. Right, so now I'm just going to start by, I'm going to start from this angle. I'm going to start from this top here and connect it to here, up here, in here. I'm just gonna use my yellow yarn. So we're gonna be going all the way around. So this is my connection. This is how it's going to be like, okay? I'm going to connect this from underneath here because so this is the back and that other side is the front. We're going in between spaces. Instead of doing it this way, this way, I'm just gonna go in and do it this way. Okay, so as you all can see, I finished the down part and I connected the dress as I showed you guys earlier. So what I did around the neck, I just did single crochet all around this till I get to from the starting to the end point. This is the excess. If you know how to do single crochet, you go ahead and do the same thing, because I did this off camera. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to attach, I made a sleeve just to the length that to the length of my choice. So this is the sleeve that I'm going to connect. I'm going to be connecting it this way. It's just a short sleeve. If you want, you can go and measure. You can leave it like this, or you can just attach the sleeve the way that you want it. It will all be nice also. Then you can just measure from top of your shoulder, like beside your shoulder, to the length that you want. If you want, you can make it even longer than what I have here. So for the mesh, just the way I did the down parts, for the back is how you're going to be doing like the mesh. But first, let me finish this up by bringing it up to the third row. Okay, so for the sleeve, I'm just going to show you guys how I did it. Make my slip knot, make my chain. So this is the length of my sleeve that I connected. So I'm just going to make 4 up, 1 2 3 and 4. It looks blurry, I don't know why. Then from 4, I'm going to bring it to the 5th here. Then I'm going to make my mesh. It's just a mesh, just the same way I did this one. It's what's going to happen here. So you're going to do this until you have a length that goes around your arm, up your upper arm. Then you stop. When you know, you make sure you have enough room at the bottom of your arm, like under the armpit, so that you can. So now I'm going to turn this dress inside out for me to connect the sleeve. If you go ahead and stitch the two together, you go in between. So this is how you're going to be stitching both sides, and do the same for the other one. Then after this, then we're going to connect it to the sleeve, to the dress. Okay, so now I'm going to connect these two together. This is going to be the wrong side. This is the wrong side. I'm just going to connect both together by using the red yarn. Okay, so now I'm just going to attach it to this. So I'm going to be doing it first on this side, because this one will go on top of this. Then I think I'll flip it inside out, but right now it's on the good side, but stitching it on the wrong side, because it's the other side. This is the other side. So now I already attached the excess that I have on this one to this one. So I'm just going to go underneath and make my single crochet all the way around. So whatever excess that you have, you can just go ahead and stitch it together. So this is how you're going to be doing it all the way around. When we get up here, up to this side, then I'm going to flip it over. So you see, I'm trying to make my way now at the top. I'm just going to finish the top, then I'm going to switch it inside out. So this is the top part of the shoulder. I'm going to connect these two together. Make sure you take your time on this side. So now just go ahead and finish up until you reach here, until you get to the last point. Then I'll show you guys what to do. You finish the entire work, and that's it. Other side of the dress, Then after that, you're gonna hide your excess with your darning needle. I'm gonna be doing this off camera, so go ahead and do the other side, then you're done with your dress. So this is how the sleeve look like. So now we are all done with the dress. Let me spread it out widely, then you can see the full length of it. So this is the back of the dress, and this is how it looks so far. A little corset and a ruffle. I wanted to give a ruffle at the end, but I think it can stay this way because we already got ruffle here. So yeah, it can just stay this way. So yeah, I'm gonna turn it to the front. So yeah, this is the front of the dress. What should we call this dress? So yeah, thanks for watching this video, and subscribe to my channel. Leave your notification bell on so that you miss any video from me. I love you guys. Bye.